Wilson Mountain, somewhere up there. We're gonna go up this first creek and bend around to the right and get up it. I think that's Bridge Mountain that you're seeing out there. I think that's Bridge Mountain that I was just on. So we're tackling a higher peak now, which I think is going to be harder, but I don't know. All right, so we're near the creek now. There's all these use trails to the left. Try not to take them. I took one before and it just went up a slope to nothing. So I think the best beta is to try to stay in the creek proper as much as you can, although I've already messed it up because it looks like the trail's to the left. But it's sort of a difficult trail to follow at sometimes. Could be brushy, it's gonna be bouldery. But we're just working our way up canyon and eventually splitting right when the canyon splits up high. So we have a very, very, very long way to go still. As you can tell by the summit way up there. Well, there's water. And it's sort of cold. Get the buff wet. Let's take the camera off. So we're in the creek bed proper, not too much water to deal with, but just walking up a bunch of boulders, and eventually when we hit that thing, I think we split right, and there might be another right split, but we have a lot of mess to get through before we get there. So I found a trail on the left side, took it for a while, eventually went up, got hilled out, dropped back down to the wash. And now for the last 100 yards or so, there's literally cairns everywhere in this wash. Although it's very easy, so I don't need the cairns now. But earlier on, it would have been very nice. So it's basically just a lot of big boulder steps that are all pretty easy to get up, assuming you're comfortable on terrain like this. But yeah, pretty easy stuff. Shade and stagnant water. So I ran into another guy, Frenchman, at least he had a French accent. He said he went to the summit. He said, "Fish, I don't have any problem, but hit a little obstacle here, which looks fun. I don't know if I'm supposed to go through it like this or not, but that is what I'm gonna do." It's like one of the chimneys on Grand Teton, except it's much easier. Okay, I'm up a little bit. Oh, I think I'm free, and there's a cairn. Perfect. All right. Oh, that was nice. Quick little 20-foot of vert. So, now what? Not the crack, I'm thinking just on the rib. And I think I want to branch to the right here. I think this is a split. Well, update. There's a cairn down the drainage here. I climbed up this face. And look at this sort of waterfall slide area. Oh, there's a cairn. I was like, I lost the cairns. But I see one now. So I'm gonna go on the right side of this little slide and boulder and pine tree. Hopefully I won't go for a slide right here since I cut slightly too high. I think I'll be okay. And there's cactus right at the bottom. Just what I need. All right, Karen. So I'm just gonna continue right up this slide, I guess. I'm already sort of up it. But yeah, this is cool right here. I just want to drink this water straight, and I'm pretty sure I could, but I'm not going to yet. Oh, it looks so good, and it's so cold. It's like the perfect temperature to cool you down. We're working our way up. I feel like we're making progress, but hard to tell for sure when it's so slow and convoluted. So we're getting up. This is no joke. We've gotten sort of to a split and headed right, although the cairn's disappeared. So cool with the water flowing down this rock. I just want to drink it. So we're headed up steeply, and then eventually we're gonna bend right at some point to then get on the ridge of the mountain, which you can't see. It might be that. Might be that. Seems sort of far right now. So anyway, I looked at the map. We're like probably 3 out of 4 miles to the top. Well, we just made a right finally out of Pine Creek, or whatever fork that was. North Fork of Pine Creek. I think that's our summit. We gotta gain this ridge and then walk for a while. But I don't think it's gonna be as steep as it was so far. I'm just telling myself that to give myself something to motivate myself, because I don't have a lot of motivation right now. I just want like an ice cold Gatorade or something, which I don't have. So yeah. This is hard work. Come all the way up this. Getting closer to what looks like a ridge. But it's all sandy, so I'm moving super slow. At least there's a very nice breeze, which feels amazing. So yeah, I'm moving really slow. This is hard work. This is not an easy hike, that's for sure. So hopefully be on the summit in the next, I don't know, 20, 25 minutes. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We've hit the ridge. We've hit a saddle, and it's gotta be that out there, I think. The pointy one, not, I hope it's not that one. Steep slick rock. It's cairned. We have about 200 feet to the summit. Thank God. This is hard work. Almost there though. So update. It's not that pointy peak. I don't think it's that. I think it's this. Thank God for this wind. Without the wind, this would be brutal. Brutal. I'm pretty sure this is it up here. I think. Last 50 feet or so. Oh no! It's not our summit. Our summit's out there. No! Fall summit. The summit looks a little cooler at least. Man, this is not, look at this. Look at this drop over here. Look at all these peaks. We're higher than all of them. All right, I will wait until I'm finally on the summit to record again. Summit. So nice up here. For reference, that took 2 hours and 40 minutes to get up. So pretty slow, for sure. It's basically all downhill from here. We just hit the saddle. So now we're going down this steep, loose stuff, which, just like the other hike, unfortunately means you can't move super fast because it's all loose. So at least it'll be less effort than coming up it. But we got to bomb all the way down to that drainage, then go all the way out the drainage. But it'll be quicker, at least. Well, we're about to hit the drainage and bang a left down it. I'm pretty sure I went down a completely different path that I went up, because I wasn't on like red rock or red terrain at all. So I think I'm hitting this gully higher up than where I left it, I think. But honestly, I'm not sure. So that is a little concerning to me. But yeah, we definitely weren't here. We cut up somewhere else, I think. But I could be wrong. So anyway, we were headed down. Hopefully this is smoother sailing down than up. Just representative descent. Cairns everywhere. But more or less, you're just hopping down a bunch of big rocks in whatever manner you see is most efficient. There will be a crux move at some point that I wanted to show you on camera. This might be a little hard to get down right here. And there's slick rock. This rock's probably super slick. It is. And my shoes suck. I remember showing you this part on the way up. Now my shoes are super slippery. But there's a cairn. I just lost sight of it, but it's somewhere. There it is, right over there. So I just need to, I went too high on the way here. So I'm gonna correct that and walk on this crack, which is great grip. And then, I mean, I could just, let's just drop down right here. I was gonna do like a ledge traverse, but I sort of want to go sit in the water. That would be nice. Very nice. Super slick rock. All right, we've made it we made it down that. We still haven't hit the main crux that I didn't show you on the way up, but that's really cool. Whoa. Well, we've reached one crux move, and this is where I chimneyed up because there's a big drop right there. So I need to lower myself down this chimney, and it's pretty easy because there's like holds or places to put your feet all over the place. And then and we just pop out. Very easy. But there is one move that, like I said, I didn't show that I'll try to show you when I get there on the way down. But we're making progress for sure. There's just a lot of boulders and obstacles in this canyon, and you got to go through them for, I don't know, 2 miles or something absurd, maybe a mile and a half. We are almost out of the hellhole that is Pine Creek Canyon. I don't think we have that many more obstacles left, but I'm sure I'm speaking too soon. But yeah, starting to open up, which is good. How do we get down? I don't want to go up. Let's get down right here. It's definitely good practice, this hike, for like your stemming and like different techniques to get up and down boulders, if you're looking for practice on that. So still got over a mile to the car, probably like a mile and a half to the car, but it's almost about to be smooth sailing, I think, for the rest of the way. Let me out. Whew. Let's get a time check. Wilson Mountain, that was car to car, it's 5:52, so 4 hours 43 minutes. So I went about the same time on both hikes. So it's that middle hump that you see, the highest one. Awesome hike. Tough day, probably got close 7,500 or 8,000 feet of vert in. Just a lot of hard miles, only like 20 miles total, but probably close to 8,000 feet of vert. So that is no joke.